Peace. Salute. What's good? It's your brother God Science up in here once again. Shout out, special salute to the few that do watch the videos and subscribe, leave the comments, interact. I appreciate y'all. True indeed, true indeed. I hope everybody's doing great out there and you know what I mean, holding it down. It was crazy. I'm here in Orlando right now, and I don't know if y'all heard about that mass shooting. Um, Watching that video, dude just turned around and just started shooting, which is crazy. I actually had some friends that was going to go out there on Halloween. Now, I don't go out on Halloween nights. When I was in New York, growing up, I was always told in Halloween, you inside the house. You know, we used to stay out a certain time, like around till 8, like, you know, egging cars that goes by, doing all that crazy knucklehead stuff. But after a while, we in the house, man, you know? So, you know, prayers goes out to the people that got hit. 2 people got killed. You know, prayers goes out to their family. And like I said, I knew some friends that were about to go downtown and they just didn't, you know? So it's crazy, man. It's crazy with this. And, you know, they're going to start blaming it on the gun again. But, you know, this is a spiritual problem. You know, like I said 1,000 times, this is a spiritual problem. It has nothing to do with guns. But anyway, Young Thug, man, is glad to see that brother's home. Young Thug was an artist that I really didn't mess with at first. The harmonizing thing that he used to do, he reminded me of this brother back in the 90s called Top Quality. I don't know if a lot of people remember that dude, but he came out with PMD under Hit Squad. And he used to do a lot of that harmonizing stuff that Young Thug did. And he was way ahead of his time. I liked it, actually. Magnum Opus was his single. I don't know if some of y'all remember that, but you know, my lifestyle. I was like, yo, I don't understand what the word this dude was saying, but he had a song on Swiss Beats last album, Poison, I think the name of it, and when I heard it, I'm like, yo, this is Young Thug. So I, put it back. I'm like, listen to it again. And dude was dropping some bars. So Young Thug Quran, man. If y'all haven't heard that song, it's on Swiss Beats' last album he put out. Go check it out. You're going to be surprised. You're going to be like, yo, dude Quran, man. So, you know, he just got his own style. But anyway, watching that press conference, I totally agree 100% with his lawyer, man. You know, dude just got railroaded. This prosecution was just trying to make up stuff on the fly. This is all my opinion, y'all. I'm not sure telling y'all to think anything. That's for YouTube. All right, this is just my opinion. But it's crazy. I still don't believe if I was in that jury that he was the leader of YSL. All I know, he rented a car for someone, and his boys took the car, and you know they went and committed murder. Now, you can't even prove that if he knew about it, you know, and you know, so I get it, man. I wish the dude would have went to trial. You know what I mean? But we can't, you know, decide for him. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that's going to jail every night. He's the one, you know, when I was younger, I got my taste of it. Thank God for that, because it told me that that life wasn't for me. You know what I mean? And especially county, it's nothing nice in there at all. Nothing nice. You know what I mean? So, and that got me to straighten up. Also, music always kept me, you know, from going back and going deep into the streets, because, you know, I lost a lot of friends. A lot of friends got hooked on drugs, and a lot of friends ain't here. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you never hear me brag about being in the streets or anything like that, because I basically wasted a lot of time and a lot of energy for nothing, where I could have been focusing on my music, but I didn't have anybody around me. You know, I didn't believe in myself at that time. You know what I'm saying? To pursue that. I didn't think I could make a living doing it, but all I know is that I loved it. Even to this day, I still make music. It's something that I'll always do. But and I'm gonna start putting it into the videos, and y'all tell me what y'all think. You know what I mean? We know we have the regular haters, but whatever. Anyway, but like I said, I understand it, and I get what his lawyer, he wanted to go, because it was really 2 years and change on a trial, and it was like these people were just putting things together, trying to get this dude for nothing, you know. Now, when it comes to the probation, he does have a lot. All right, he does have a lot, and I personally had an experience with that when I was younger, back in when I was around 21. I'm 44 right now. You know what I'm saying? Back when I was 21, I got for a crime dealing in some type. I think it was dealing stolen property or some stuff like that. And from that one charge that I did, that one mistake, I kept violating and violating, and part of it was my on me. I was smoking weed at the time. I don't smoke anymore, but I used to smoke a lot. I used to smoke like I have high ounces like every week. You know what I mean? Burning. But I can, you get drug tests. We used to do all kinds of stuff to get it out our system, and usually it'll work, but sometimes they'll surprise you. And I was getting violated for that. But then at the same time, I was, when I was younger, I had a chronic illness, and I couldn't really work. And the probation officer used to see me. One time she came to my house and I had my shirt off and she can see the stitches and everything. And I'm telling her, and she did, do the best she can to work with me because she saw that I wasn't healthy at the time. You know what I'm saying? But then I caught another charge. Hanging in the streets, man. Caught another charge. And she basically told me she couldn't do anything about it. I went into the office one day and bam. So I was just going back to jail for this same one crime. The second time I violated, I went in front of the judge. He wanted to give me another 2 years probation. 2 years probation or 50 days, in the county. I was like, run that 50 days. And, honestly, of course, I'm older now. I have more to lose. I don't know I don't know how I was able to do it, but I was like, and I had a different probation officer at that time. And he was basically like, look, I'm looking at your history. You're not good with probation. Just do the 50 days. You're going to get some good time. You probably do like a month or so, and then you out the system. You out, you good. And, he came to court with me. When I went in. Like I told you, this judge was basically begging me to take that probation. And I'm like, no, I'll just take the 50 days. So he's like, you know what? All right. And he's like, you know what? I'll give you 2 weeks to get your stuff in order, your affairs in order and stuff, and you turn yourself in this day. So, he gave me 2 weeks. My mom was crying and everything. I'm like, Mom, it's gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? I came in, turned myself in, and I went in and I did those 50 days. And well, actually, I did like a month. I was a trustee, so I did a month and a half. And that was it, out of there. And my whole point to that is some people can do probation and some people can't. Now, if you're going to do probation and still try to be in the streets, be around people that's doing stuff, holding guns, illegal drugs, whatever, you're going to get violated. And this dude, if he gets violated, he ain't looking at no 2 years. He's looking at like, what she said, like 25 years or something like that. And then you have 15 years probation on top of that. And like, it could be done, and I definitely send light to him and hope that this does transform him, because a lot of youngins listen to this brother. And what he experienced, I hope that raises his consciousness just a little bit, where his lyrics is different and he can drop some jewels on them and let them know that this system don't play. Because what he experienced, these people try to railroad this dude, man, and they had no proof. And it just seems like this is just going on and on and on. Now you got Little Dirk, a lot of people, and you got people on the internet is just being detectives and they just want to see, I don't want to see these brothers locked up. These are my brothers, man. I don't wish that on nobody, you know. But pump your brakes. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what evidence they have. The trial hasn't started yet. Wish the man well. As far as Little Dirk, he was another one of these young generation artists that I used to listen to, and I liked a little. You know what I mean? My son will play him all the time, so I will listen to him. And from observing him, it looked like he was growing, changing, you know what I mean? Trying to stay out of the way. He lost so much people are in his life. That's traumatizing. We in the Black community, we don't get, we don't, a lot of us don't go to psychiatrists or psychologists and talk about our problems and stuff like that. But a lot of us got a lot of grief and trauma and we lost a lot of people and we don't know how to deal with it. And this brother's lost a lot of people coming out where he came from, so he can use his voice, but I'm sorry, it takes, sometimes that's what it takes. But with Young Thug, I hope, man, that he actually changes, his lyrics and, just drop some jewels here and there, man, for these kids, man. It's here and there. Nobody say you gotta be a Chuck D, you ain't gotta be a KRS-One or anything like that. But from the experience that you went through, that should show you that, the Crips is not your enemies. You know what I'm saying? The brother down the block is not your enemies. You know what I'm saying? This is just the conquer and divide crap. You see who your enemy is. Your enemies, most of them you can't even see. All right? That's all I'm saying on that. So, salute to the brother, man. I hope he's home eating a good meal, chilling with his wife, you know what I'm saying? Making love to his wife, chilling with his family, and, just, stay with the righteous, man. Stay the righteous way, and you will, be able to do those 15 years, those 10 years. I think if he does 10 years, then they'll drop it off. And really, really, because they got a gun to your head now, bro. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes God does things like this, or the universe, whatever you want to call it, to raise your consciousness, to you to do better, through suffering comes, enlightenment. And that happened to me. I suffered physically suffering, going through, like I said, I was young. I had a chronic illness when I was young, and I used to be in and out the hospital, going through all these traumas and stuff. That's what actually got me on the spiritual path. You know what I mean? So when I see these young brothers out here, like a Spiritual Soul or a Nero, these dudes is like in their 20s and they conscious, and I was like, I wish I had that, but we can't, stress on that. All we can do is live in the here and now and worry about the here and now. You know what I'm saying? Better late than never, so salute to Young Thug. Send a lot of energy, positive energy to him. I hope that he's able to do this, stay out of the way. I hope this is an example to all the other rap artists. Y'all need to, y'all have power, man. You know what I mean? Use it to galvanize our people, man, because it seems like rappers are like the new mob. People are getting thrown with Ricos left or right. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, what y'all think, man? Do leave your comments. Let me know. Yeah, I know our Yankees got blowout. I don't even want to. My boy, he a big Dodgers fan. I'm trying to avoid him, basically trying to avoid him. He trying to text me every damn minute about it. Next year, we're gonna be here next year, but we're gonna learn from that. We dropped the ball. I can't put up any type of, excuses. They whoop us. Period. At least we ain't get sweet, but swept. But we'll still be there. But anyway, y'all leave your comments. Tell me what y'all think. If you like the video, subscribe. And do all that good stuff. If you don't like it, then you know what? All the trolls, y'all could leave do what you gotta do. Anyway, y'all stay safe out there and stay blessed and stay away out of crowds, man. It just seems like in 2024, stay out of crowds. Just try to stay out of crowds as possible. I know you people, some of us got kids. Some of us got, I hate to call them kids, children, and that want to go out. Wifey want to go out and stuff like that. And I get it. But just try your best to stay out of crowds because it seems like people just losing it. Basically losing it, and once again, to the community in Orlando, my thoughts goes out and prayers goes out to those people who got hit. I mean, and those are the things that I try to try to like learn from, those mysteries. Like, this dude just turned around and just started shooting. If you saw that video, it is nuts. I'm like, what is the chance of that person that was just standing behind him? Was their faith that they're supposed to be there at that time? Or is it by chance? These are the things that I try to think about and try to find out, like, I don't know. But, it's all bad. And then this dude just throws his life away. You do a crime like that, there's no mercy. He gonna be tried as an adult. And what was this dude going through so bad that he had to go and start shooting innocent people? And why he had to be a brother? That's another thing. Now, I'm not saying I want anyone to do a mass shooting. I don't want anyone to do a mass shooting at all. You know what I'm saying? Killing innocent people is not something that I'm down with, ever gonna be down with. But I'm just surprised, man. Like, why you gotta be a brother, man? Gosh. But anyway, y'all stay safe out there, man. Hold it down. Peace.